Tell you what one of the punchlines of this virus is. It's the bloody vaccine. You know, very early on after this virus started, I read a report about an Israeli government minister saying we're far ahead of anyone else in developing a vaccine. Oh, really? I thought this is interesting. And it turns out that from 2016, this scientific organization in Israel, which is all connected to the government like they all are, had been using coronavirus to test its technology. And so because of that, it's further along the road, it says, to developing a vaccine. And one of the scientists said, it was pure luck that we chose that. Well, some may believe that. And some of us may say, well, I think I'll hold on that one, thanks. And then you've got all these other areas of the world where they're developing a vaccine. We have already had Denmark announce that any vaccine for coronavirus will be mandatory. Now, if you can give me a better definition of fascism than the state telling you what will go into your body, then I'd like to bloody hear it. They don't even know what the vaccine is, but it's mandatory. Now, this is going to expand. It's just a coincidence, Brian, that in the period up to this, more and more pressure for mandatory vaccinations of other kinds have been appearing in America. We've got this health secretary in Britain saying he's minded to consider it. What do you mean you're minded to consider it? You'll be in another ministry shortly. You were in another one not long ago. It's your civil service permanent government that's actually pressing for it. You're just the front man. So you've had all this period of pressing for mandatory vaccinations. And when this vaccination for this virus comes up, there is going to be enormous pressure to make it compulsory. And people with a brain who say, hold on a minute.
What if that's the only cure?
Well, is it a cure? Who decides that?
I don't know.
Who decides that?
A scientist might.
Oh, God, science.
Well, science isn't always wrong.
No, but science
For smallpox, the vaccine works.
Science is massively wrong with the benefit of hindsight.
Some vaccines work. Smallpox vaccine.
Just look at the problem reaction solution. You want to introduce a vaccine. What is in the vaccine, what we're not told is in it or whatever, we don't know. But, we're all going to die. Vaccinate me. Don't even think about it. Survival mechanism. But
what if that is the only solution?
Well, who decides that it's the only solution? My children, my boys, have not been vaccinated once in their life. They didn't have childhood diseases. Their immune systems are on fire because they weren't compromised by a tidal wave of toxic shite while their immune systems were still developing. Do you know something? In the 1980s, the Congress gave immunity from prosecution to the drug companies for vaccines. And you know why this was in the official documentation. The reason they said they gave them immunity from prosecution, so now in America there is a vaccine court which has already paid out something like $42 billion for vaccine injuries, and the bar to prove that is very high. It's now paid by the taxpayer. And so the drug companies have no economic consequences for damaging vaccinations. And
I think they're trying to get drug companies to consider creating vaccines because they're not economically profitable.
Hold on. What not economically profitable? My goodness me. Have you seen the profits of drug companies?
Yeah, because they have regular medicine.
But the point is that the reason they said we must give immunity is because they said vaccines are innately unsafe and cannot be made not to be. Thus, we're going to give you immunity, so you'll continue making them. Because at that point, before that legislation came in, the drug companies were facing a a massive number of lawsuits for vaccine injuries. Now, you know what's happened since that legislation in 1986? The number of vaccines and the different kinds of vaccines have absolutely exploded. Why? Because there's no consequence anymore. And if you look at the statistics, if you vaccinate a large number of people, you are going to have major life-changing implications for a number of those people. So what mandatory vaccinations are saying is, we are going to insist by law that your children are vaccinated, and we know by doing that that some of them who wouldn't otherwise have been vaccinated are going to take the consequences.
Right, because it's for the greater good.
Oh, the greater good. They couldn't care less about the greater good. Can we just understand that? And then we might get some kind of grasp on how this world is run. They don't care about us. They use the excuse of caring about us to justify what they want to do. It's as simple as that. Now they're using the elderly to shut down the economic system as an excuse, involving people who economically will be absolutely destroyed already, never mind as it goes on.
So Jim Rickards has just recorded a video that's not available to anyone in the public, and he's going to be talking about how this upcoming recession is going to be fast, it's going to be bloody, it's going to be nasty. But at the same time, he's going to show you how you can position yourself to profit from all of this chaos. Now, we've made this video only available to our viewers. Go to londonreal.tv/Jim. Watch that immediately. I can't say enough good things about Jim Rickards. He understands the global economic system better than any guest I've ever had on London Real. His predictions are almost uncannily true, and you can learn how to profit from his vision, from his expertise, and his understanding of economics. So go to londonreal.tv/Jim or click the link below. It's an excellent, excellent look on what's going to happen in the future and how you can position yourself to profit from that. Jim is one of the best in the business, one of my favorite guests on London Real, and he's very, very good at predicting the future and showing us all to profit from it. So click the link, and I hope you enjoy. Hey, it's Brian Rose, founder of the DeFi Academy. I've told you my 4-week crypto bootcamp is amazing, but don't take my word for it. This is what my students are saying.
The DeFi Academy was an amazing experience for me. It took me totally out of my comfort zone.
In this course, I was challenged, I was held accountable, and pushed to do things that honestly weren't always easy.
It's been phenomenal, and I can't believe we're already up on our 4 weeks. It has flown by.
Going through this DeFi accelerator by far was one of the best courses I've taken.
You do this course, you really get into the nitty-gritty of the activities that will make you comfortable with decentralized finance.
Thank you so much to Brian and everyone at London Real and the DeFi Academy for even putting together an amazing course like this.
Anybody else that wants to do it, please sign up. It is well worth the money.